Well, they say all you need is love. Now, don't worry, I'm not getting all mushy ahead of Valentine's Day. Trust me, it's not really my style. However, Mac and Dorothy's story is one for the ages. Proof, when you know, you know. It's the 22nd of March 1942. Dearest Dot, I always get the greatest of pleasure out of your letters, sweet, but those 3 little words were something I've been looking for. The 9th of February 1942. My dearest Mac, it's so good to come home from work and find news of you, to see your handwriting there. Makes me feel so alive somehow. So I think you'll have to keep writing to me when it's all over. Dorothy, reading all of your wonderful letters, what you and Mac had was a true love story. He was a wonderful man.
Yes, he was. I'm sorry, I'm a weeper.
Guess what? So am I.
Their love story began in 1937, when a young Mac met an even younger Dorothy, or as he liked to call her, his darling Dot.
He was 17?
Yes.
And you were 14, but he didn't know how old you were, did he?
No, but he kept on asking me to go out, but my father wouldn't let me.
He would buy you chocolates for your birthday and Christmas. He'd walk you to the station,
Yeah.
but there was no hand-holding. What a gentleman.
No, he wasn't so much a gentleman as I wouldn't let him.
In 1939, Mac was off to war, but the plan was always to come home to his Dot.
And he said to me, when I come back home, and he said, will you come out with me then? And I said, of course I will, Mac. And then he gave me a kiss and went to war. Yeah.
I can tell why you fell for him. He's a spunk.
Oh, he was lovely. He really was lovely.
Hang on.
Mac's that middle one.
Middle one,
Yeah. Naked, of course. And
Well, he's got shorts on.
oh, yes, he's got shorts.
Oh! No wonder the man was in love with you from the moment he saw you.
Well, I think he was in love with me because I bounced him a bit and I wouldn't let him just have his own way.
You've got to give him a hard time sometimes,
yes,
don't
that's
you?
Right. Absolutely. I mean, I hated him being away, and whenever the letters came back, oh, gee, they were wonderful. But a letter meant that he was still alive, you see, so it was so exciting.
What kind of things would he write about?
He'd always send his love, and I knew that he was in love with me because he always wanted to, he used to say, can't we get married when I come home?
They wrote letters to each other every week for 5 years, even when Mac was captured by the Germans and became a prisoner of war. But the best message of all came in April 1945. Mac had escaped. He was coming home to his darling Dot.
What a day. What a story.
What a day's right.
Yeah. The letters that were written when you learnt that he was coming home. So the 30th of April 1945. And this is from you. Hello, my darling. What does one say in a moment such as this? I have butterflies in my stomach, love in my heart, and few words that make sense in my mind. Well, Mac, it's really coming at last. You're almost home. And he wrote back to that, hello, darling, I miss you more now than ever. Unfortunately, I can't find a boat to take me back to you. If they don't hurry and get one, I guess I will just have to pinch a rowing boat and see what I can do.
I told you about that, yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
When Mac got home, he had some very precious cargo, half a decade's worth of those love letters, and a portrait of himself painted by another POW. It hangs proudly at the end of Dorothy's bed, so it's the first thing she sees when she wakes.
It's better than fiction. I could read this all day. And
Robin and Terry Ann from the Australian War Memorial are sifting through thousands of donated love letters, including those between Dorothy and Mac.
So not only managed to escape, but he managed to take all her letters with him, and that blows me away because it's not a small amount of letters really. So
now the team is looking for volunteers to help ensure those stories and all that love lives forever.
We're asking people to jump online, look at those letters up close and transcribe them. So essentially you can type what they've written, so that way everyone can access them and read these letters.
My stardust melody.
Was he a good dancer, Mac?
No, but I taught him. We did a beautiful jazz waltz. Oh. When Stardust comes on now, I get all melted. Oh.
That song was the soundtrack to their very first kiss.
He leaned over and he gave my cheek a little kiss. And, oh, I think he got as much a fright as I did.
I love that you remember it.
Oh, yes, I remember that. Yep.
High up in the sky, the little stars climb, always reminding me that we're apart.
Dorothy is 101 now. She had more than 70 wonderful years with Mac before he died in 2014.
Dear, we did have some joy.
Yeah. So it must have been so hard losing him.
Yes, it was, but he was nearly 90, you know? And when you think of that, and me, I just kept on going and going and going.
Still going
and
strong.
Up there watching every minute, I bet. Yeah, oh dear.
In that moment of heartache, losing Mac, you wrote a beautiful poem called A Love Story. He's gone ahead now. They wondered who'd go first, promising to wait around the corner for the other one to come. Though all alone, unfolding memories, she reads old letters with a special glow, marvels over words that held such power all those years ago. And there you have a story. Like love itself, it's never ending. And while that love is there, then all is well.
We had such fun. Oh dear, we did have fun. We laughed a lot and we cried a lot, but we lived, and that was the main thing, yeah.
Oh, I love her, and what a beautiful reminder that true love can last forever. Dot, you are the most beautiful human, and thank you for sharing. If you'd like to volunteer, you can head to transcribe.awm.gov.au.